Hello, kiddies. Hello, horror fans. This is John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. And you're watching and drinking with my buddies, the Horrorholics. Bottoms up.
Oh, hey there, Horrorholics. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Sometimes shit happens in life. But holy shit, dude, we are so happy that all you guys are here. This is fucking amazing. We are about to sit down and just talk horror with you guys and just fucking chill, dude, and drink beers, of course. Who doesn't do that? But first of all, I want to say big thank you to our sponsors. We've been doing this for like 13, 14 fucking days, 2 weeks. And we have two sponsors, Mintage Authentic, and they are giving away a badass prize tonight. They already showed us a Tom Adkins Night of the Creeps print, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be dope. And on top of that, we got Orbit DVD, which is local to my buddy Paul here. And holy fuck, dude, they gave us something really cool as well, so get ready for that. I just want to say cheers. Start this off right. Chug a beer to that.
Cheers, bud.
Hey, Grog.
Yes, sir.
I see Steven twice, and I'm not on there.
Oh, that is true. That's a great observation.
Plus, I'm on Stevens.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Steven's on.
So we get to work through issues to start off with. Right? Part of a new show.
First show.
We're still having technical difficulties, but we're going to talk it through it.
Yeah.
And just work it out as we go. So hopefully you'll stay with us. So what's everybody up to in the chat? Has anybody got any questions, what we're about or what's going on?
All 38 people that we have in there right now.
45, I see.
Oh,
holy
45.
crap.
My
Hey, welcome, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers to all of you.
Cheers, everybody.
Guys.
Hey, man, we welcome y'all. And like crazy, it's crazy that we got 47 people. Man, we love y'all. Thank y'all for joining us, man. Go ahead, Eric.
Fucking nuts. All right. So thank you, chat. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to our sponsors, Mintage Authentics and Orbit DVD. That was very cool of you guys. We are going to hop into our first segment, which is what watched / what picked up. So AKA what horror movies we've watched recently or what cool horror item that we've picked up recently. And I got Paul down first for that. So what's up, Paulie?
What up, guys? So I'm your boy, Slasher Junkie, that you might know me from YouTube. So a couple of the recent watches or pickups that I have. First off, I watched some recent Arrow video release of The Wind from actually both of these movies I'm about to talk to you about are from 1986. The Wind features Meg Foster, Wings Hauer. It's a Nico Mastorakis film. You might also know from Island of Death, as well as The Zero Boys, which was also released in the same year, 1986.
I love Zero Boys.
Yeah, it's a great film. The Wind is it's kind of different. It's almost like a slasher-esque like thriller. It's about Meg Foster who decides to go to Greece, which a lot of Nico Mastorakis films are from. She decides to go to Greece to continue. She's a writer to continue writing her films, and as she goes there, she ends up meeting up with Wings Hauser, who's kind of a psychopath, ends up stalking her, trying to kill her. But the wind effect, the wind is almost like a secret character in this. And due to it kind of adds a secret element to this. The score is actually done by Hans Zimmer, which a lot of people know from, he does a lot of Christopher Nolan films. He did the score for all of the Dark Knight Batman films, Inception, like a lot of his, he's a pretty well-known composer. The film, I enjoyed it, though. I mean, Meg Foster, of course, beautiful in this movie. Wings House plays a great, kind of crazy slasher-esque guy. But I recommend it. The transfer from the era video film looks great. So it's definitely one I would recommend.
I want to say something on that before you keep going. The Wind was pretty cool. It was originally a Lightning Video VHS release. Do you know the alternate title to it?
No, I do not.
It's The Queef. Just kidding.
I'd like to say
I would beg to
something
differ on that one.
First off, I'd like to say something on it too. First off, Meg Foster, always hot.
In 1986.
Better than Billy Foster.
Crystal blue, cat's eyes.
Crystal blue.
Beautiful. And Wings Hauser, always a prick. Wings Hauser, always a prick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays a good asshole.
Piece of shit.
All right, so my next 1986, which I know this one is a big, I know Steven's a big fan of this one, and this is the 1986 film Manhunter.
The best.
Yeah,
the best.
This is a Scream Factory release. I think it was done a couple of years ago. Great well, I'm not going to say great transfer. There's a couple of spots where the negative is pretty rough, but an amazing film. Michael Mann directed film with, what's his name, Steven? William Peterson. Yeah, William Peterson, who you guys probably know from CSI. That's the big show that he was in. If you've known the film, I think that was done in 2002, I believe. They did the remake of it, Red Dragon, which was originally what this film was supposed to be called. It's based off the Red Dragon book. But I honestly love this film a lot more than Red Dragon.
I do too.
The music in it is amazing. The way Michael Mann shoots films. And if you've seen Heat that he's done, Last of the Mohicans, he's got a very special art way that he shoots films. But yeah, William Peterson, amazing, amazing job. The guy who plays what's the guy who plays Tooth Fairy?
Detective Graham. Oh, no, the guy who plays what?
Tooth Fairy.
Oh, Tom Noonan.
Yeah, Tom Noonan does
that would be
also in Heat.
Yeah, Michael Mann. Yeah, he actually is in a couple of Michael Mann films.
And he's Frankenstein in Monster Squad.
Yeah. Great job. Like I said, the music pretty much makes this film. Like the way it's done, it's just probably one of the best scores in Michael Mann. Michael Mann always does great scores in his films, but this one really well done. I think an underrated score. I honestly, this was actually probably one of the first times I watched this film in a while, and I was blown away. To me, it's definitely better than the Red Dragon remake. Hannibal Lecter, played by Brian Cox from Super Troopers. You probably know. He's not as good as I think Anthony Hopkins as fucking Hannibal Lecter, but I still think he does a great job. But yeah, definitely an underrated gem in my opinion. I don't think enough people when they're talking about the Hannibal Lecter movies, Silence of the Lambs, everything. I don't think they give enough credit to Manhunter.
I don't either. Go ahead, Eric.
Jordan, have you seen The Manhunter?
Have you seen Manhunter?
Look, I don't know, man. Maybe
it's like a prequel to the Lecter series. They're saying it's badass, and maybe the Blu-ray does it justice. But I seen it on VHS. I wasn't too hyped on it. I feel like it was a little slow and dragged out personally.
Well, I'll tell you. Go ahead.
I don't like Hannibal. I don't like Silence of the Lambs. I don't like any of those. So I don't know. Maybe I probably wouldn't care.
I'll tell you my opinion on it. I don't even view it as, even though it's a part of that story, that legend, or whatever, I don't even view it as a Silence of the Lambs, a Hannibal Lecter movie, because Brian Cox, Hannibal Lecter's in it for like a brief second. It's not like Silence of the Lambs where like Clarice is going and talking to Anthony Hopkins. It's like it's a brief sequence. To me, Manhunter is about William Peterson and about Tom Noonan. And it's like it has a, okay, here's the thing, right? Red Dragon what they try to do with Edward Norton.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking, like, they tried to make it like Silence of the Lambs. They tried to make it a big budget thing. Manhunter has a ominous, like a dark, it's just the score. The score is so badass. And it's just, I'm telling you, when I grew up watching this thing fucking come on Showtime and HBO in the 80s when I was a kid. I fucking loved it. And I still love it. I think it's one of the best. I think it's the best adaptation of any of fucking Harris's novels. I think it's the fucking best.
So you think that the score hits you perfectly with the cinematography?
Yeah, it does.
It gives you like the tingles or whatever you love.
Yeah, like the Red Dragon,
all the Hannibal Lecter films, like Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, all the. I think Manhunter has absolutely score.
Like Red Dragon, when they did with Edward Norton, they're like they're trying to do these like Manhunter has like a 80s like a undertone, like a fucking ominous. It's just fucking. And William Peterson is an underrated actor. He's fucking great in it. He blows. Fuck Edward Norton. He blows away Edward Norton as Graham. He's so and Dennis Farina as Crawford is so fucking good. But Dennis Farina does not blow away Scott Glenn. Scott Glenn is very good as Crawford and Silence of the Lambs. But I love Manhunter. Good fucking choice, Paul.
I do. I honestly, I hadn't seen it in years, and I honestly, I very underrated him. So, like I said, this is all movies you've watched or local or recent pickups. And the last one that I want to say is actually a recent pickup, and all these guys, of course, have seen it. But this is from one of our big supporters for the Horrorholics channel, and that's Tom Martino over at DWN Productions.
Oh yeah,
I picked up this actual chocolate chip garlic, the stuffed piece.
Beautiful.
Awesome mask. I highly recommend if anybody is into mask or full bust or anything like that. I definitely recommend picking this up. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of the stuff from 1985. Huge Larry Cohen fan. And this is probably my favorite Larry Cohen movie, honestly, is the stuff. And just the work that he did with this, with the mouth, everything, the stuff hanging out.
It's so good.
Yeah. Definitely recommend
it's
that.
It's the only good Larry Cohen movie besides God Told Me.
Well, it's the only well done. Well done, Larry Cohen movie.
Cue the Winged Serpent.
That's not a well done movie.
Awesome, man. Are you kidding me?
Well done,
movies for Pinochos. But yeah, I got DWN up here, everywhere, dude. Tom Martino, DWN Productions. You need to check that guy out. Jordan's got a bunch of his shit. He's got the Bastard right next to him.
Highly recommend.
I can't even believe you said that though, Eric. Though, Cue the Winged Serpent is so badass. Keith Carradine in it. And
that movie is so slow and it's CGI.
It's so fun though. It's so fun.
But there is a really cool decapitation at the intro.
Yeah, but the cool part, hey, honestly, even if you don't like Q, watch just when Tom Moriarty's on the piano in that bar and he's like trying to sing jazz. It's so fucking shitty. It's so good.
Yeah, if you don't like Q, just go to R. Just go to the next one.
So, with my segment being over, I say that we have to do a beer chug at the end of my segment before we go to the next person.
I'm all for that, gentlemen.
We still got to talk about our movies too, but
Edward Norton is badass, but he's not William Peterson.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
This, by the way, is my homebrew, the Winter Troll, and I felt it was fitting for our first episode. So,
absolutely.
Cheers.
And thank you to the 59 people that are in the chat watching us.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Hey, we love all y'all, man.
We love all you guys. All right, who's next, Eric?
Who's next?
Okay, so next up we got Jordan. What have you watched or what have you picked up, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I can hear you. You're great, dude. You sound sexy and beautiful, and you look beautiful, man. Let's hear it.
You sound like $1 million.
Wow.
Well, that makes me happy.
I heard that.
All right. So last night, I don't know if you guys ever watch the Last Drive-In show on Shudder.
Yep.
Joe Bob from Division was doing that, and anyway, he did Maniac last night. So I picked that movie because I don't get to watch as many movies as I'd like to. I did watch that last night. Maniac, awesome movie. I've seen it before, but I've always sat down and watched it front to back. Awesome movie. It was one of those movies that it was banned in the Philippines, and I mean, it's the Philippines. So
It's brutal. It's a brutal film.
You know,
Brutal film.
It should have been banned here.
Yeah, it should have been banned everywhere. That's a brutal film.
I didn't think it was all that bad, but I mean,
Shit.
I don't know.
That shotgun
It's
scene?
good, though. I liked, it's obviously, Tom Savini did the special effects in there. He actually was in the movie, also acting.
Getting his head fucking blown off.
One of the best head explosion scenes ever. One of the most realistic.
Absolutely.
After it.
Yep. Next to the project scene in Dawn of the Dead.
With that scene, he said that they used for the head explosion, they used like household things, like kitchen condiments, edible things, and biodegradable. So they said they did that scene, and they had more scenes like where he was like attacking her in the back of the car and stuff that they shot way later after the gun blast. And they said the car smelled so bad from all the stuff they used for the gun blast that they couldn't continue doing any other scenes in it like a week later or whatever. So they just dumped the car in the river.
Nobody would go there, dude. That's a cool fact, dude.
Also on that, they didn't have a permit for that. They shot that real quick too, like because they're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be blasting off shotguns in New York City.
No.
Yeah, they dumped it in the New York River. Just dumped the car.
Yeah,
but
and, Tom, I saw an interview with Tom Savini one time where he talked about that, and he said there's somebody's going to drag that car up one day, and there's going to be that fucking dummy of me, like with my head blown off in that fucking car.
Yeah. It's like wire body.
Like what the fuck is this? Like some mob hit or something.
When the movie came out in 1980, but they filmed it probably 78, 79.
79 or something like that.
So the underrated gem in that film to me is Joe Spinell.
Joe Spinell
was absolutely fucking amazing in that film.
He's in that other one with Robert De Niro, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, Joe Spinell, he was in The Godfather. He was in Rocky. He was in.
He was in both Godfather movies, and he was in both Rocky 1 and 2.
He was in Godfather 1 and 2, and
the last horror movie.
The last horror film with Carolyn Monroe, and Carolyn Monroe is also in. She's also. What's funny is in Maniac, he's like obsessed with like Carolyn Monroe, who's like this model. He's trying to, I guess he's a serial killer, but he's trying to act like he's normal. He's going to go to like her photo shoots. But in the last horror film, Carolyn Monroe's in that also. So it's a cool tie-in,
Well, and she was in a Golden Voyage of Sinbad, Slaughter High, a couple of the Dr. Five movies.
I fucking love Slaughter High, dude. It's so good.
Yeah.
First time I ever did mushrooms. Well, it wasn't the first time, but that one time I did mushrooms, and I was like, I bet you this movie would be cool to watch on mushrooms. Fade ins and fade outs. Yeah. And sure enough, it was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those fucking trippy ass.
I gotta say this: the coolest thing about like Maniac or like last horror film, right? like William Lustig, who did Maniac Cop. He's just like Frank Henenlotter. Like they have like a New York style, like where they're from New York. It's got a certain look. It's got a feel, and it just feels gritty and it feels
that grimy.
It feels gross. Like Maniac definitely has a Henry and Maniac have a feel that are
they have that gritty feel.
It's
dirty
awesome. It's uneasy.
Yeah, it's almost like you feel like you got to take a shower after watching that.
Maniac is not easy to swallow.
No,
it's not.
It's a very grindhouse type movie. Yeah.
Again,
it's great. It's fantastic.
I got a trivia question about that. But lately,
they said they even had like people, all kinds of like women's groups and stuff like protesting it and things like that.
If you go on YouTube and look up Maniac reactions from that time, you'll see you'll see it on the marquee, and you'll see all these women like protesting, like, oh, it's objectifying women and this and that.
He's fucking scalping women like the whole fucking movie.
He cuts their scalps off.
He cuts their scalps off. And that is honestly one of the best posters of all time is the Maniac original.
That is the greatest to me. He's just fucking. It's just, and there's like a dick bulge in, fucking knife, fucking
he's got
scalp,
hair in his hand, and a fucking
Not
Bowie.
the dick.
Correct.
so much, but,
Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I believe that's a Video Nasties cover, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's a Video Nasties cover. All right.
If you're not familiar with
bud?
Video Nasties were back in the day when VHS
Yep.
had like severed heads or people fucking dead people or.
And we're actually
insane,
reviewing a Video Nasties later.
yeah.
crazy.
Hey, George, that was a great pick,
Yeah,
man.
and Paul's talking about one of the 2 Paragon releases.
Yeah. All right. What's your other one, Jordan?
Oh, fuck.
Muted. You're
Jordan,
muted.
we can't hear you.
Sometimes we get muted.
Yeah.
Y'all don't trip on that.
Can't hear you.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's gonna be okay.
Good, buddy. All right. We're gonna go to Steven next.
We're all human here.
Yeah.
Just so you
We're gonna
guys
have
know,
technical
the program we're using right now, when someone has to leave, then it does cause some issues. So
We are going to have
We'll
technical.
be all right. We'll be all right. Shit happens.
Yeah.
do forgive
Hey,
us.
he lives in the butt fuck of the
Hey,
Jupiter.
but
All
we,
right.
hey,
See,
we do
he's
want
already
to
back.
thank.
He's
We
already
do
back.
want
Look,
to thank all
continue.
58
I'll just
people.
continue whether you
All
can
right,
see me.
Continue, Jordan.
Continue with what you were saying, bud.
All right.
Everything's
So-
cool.
Second movie, bud.
Yeah, 1980 Mother's Day. I thought that I had seen this movie.
Ooh, yeah.
I fucking
Fuck
love
yeah.
that movie, dude.
I love Mother's
I went
Day.
You know,
Actually,
it's funny you
Mother's Day-
mentioned Mother's Day. My father was just actually watching Mother's Day on the server the other yesterday.
It's funny that you
All
said
right,
your
let's-
father's watching Mother's Day.
Let's let homie talk
All right.
about Mother's Day. Okay.
Run
You
with it.
watch
All right. So it was written or co-written and directed by Charles Kaufman, Lloyd Kaufman's brother of Troma.
Yep.
This movie is straight like a backwoods movie. If you enjoy
Hell yeah.
backwoods horror
Backwoods
movies,
slasher.
this
almost.
is I had no idea, but it's straight up a backwoods horror movie.
It's a fucked up family movie.
This
dude.
movie, this one was banned in the UK when it was released. It was banned in the United Kingdom. It's basically this crazy lady lives out in the woods with her 2 hillbilly sons. Well, she actually has. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but her 2 hillbilly sons, and they basically kidnap people. She'll go into town and trick people and think she's an nice old lady and lure them back there and to her home and have her crazy hillbilly kids like attack them and rape them and do all kinds of crazy shit.
You made your mother
then they got
proud.
offended,
Out.
and we're cityfied. Look around. He calls her a bitch about 100 times in the movie. You bitch. She's all goofy. Good movie.
That old bitch.
Beatrice Pons, I think her name is. Yeah. Was he?
Really? I didn't know that.
Really?
See, I tried looking up. He went by the name Holden McGuire or Frederick Kaufman.
Sounds like a
I
typical
wonder if he
bastard
has
to
any
me.
Grey Poupons.
Fuck that dude. I don't like him. I already did.
Three.
That's
He's also
cool, though.
Wayne's
That's
World
cool
Prestige.
fact.
Trying to think what else. I don't know. The movie's just weird. She trains them, and they do weird exercise and training. They're just a bunch of weird ass. It's good, but I'll say my favorite acting of the movie. And the main part of the movie is a group of girls that were high school friends. They meet up, or college friends or something. They go camping in the woods, and they all get kidnapped together. And they got to find their way out of. But it's good.
Yeah, speaking loud as fuck.
Just make sure your phones are turned up.
My shit is down.
Well, somebody's in.
Turn it off.
Yeah. I don't know.
Come on. Act like you've been here before.
Don't
Mother's
fucking
Day
Wings,
is-
Wings Hauser me, man.
So, Jordan, have you ever seen the remake of Mother's Day?
No, not at all.
Dog
It's
shit.
I actually don't think it's that bad.
Is it like?
Oh,
It's not,
No.
it's not great.
Fuck out
Isn't that
here.
with,
Why are
Rebecca
you
De
going
Mornay?
here, man?
Yeah. I don't think it's that bad. It's not great. I enjoy the original better, but I don't think it's that bad.
That's
Oh,
like
come on.
Steve, that's
Oh.
like saying Steven loves the Stepfather franchise, and then they did a branch off doing the stepdaughter.
I'd go fucking off. I'd go
On that
off.
question, what do you think of the Stepfather remake?
Go fuck yourself.
Well, that Stepfather remake sucks ass. Yeah.
And,
Is that enough for you? Hey, you're gonna put some pussy ass fucking. I look like I came from fucking 90210 motherfucking Melrose Place for Terry O'Quinn's part. Go fuck yourself, man.
holy fuck.
Awesome. Thank you guys. All right. Is that all you got, Jordan?
Why'd you have to get me all riled up?
Yeah.
Is that all you got, Jordan? All
Shut the fuck up, Steven, before I beat your ass.
Steven, what's up, bro? What you got? What you got for views and pickups, bud?
Who?
You?
Mofo.
It's
For
my
you!
Yeah.
First off,
So am I just done with the movies then? Is that it?
all right.
Unless you got a pickup, you want to show up a pickup, or we do a chug? What you want to do, Jordan? On you.
Well, are you gonna let me
No,
have
fuck
my
it.
segment or what the fuck?
We're gonna
Let's
let you
do
have
it,
a
Chuck.
segment. We got to wait for
No,
Jordan to drink
no.
his
Finish
beer
mine,
and a half.
asshole.
No, I heard y'all. Let's chug.
Chugga love. All right, show us what you got, Steven.
Also, don't say that. That's very discouraging. Okay. My pickup that I had lately, 1977, original Subway poster, 60 by 40, The Incredible Melty Man,
Great
Rick
move.
Baker's first effects movie after, well, technically that year he did the Star Wars Cantina, dipshits and that. But this one's great. And what's great about this poster, though, is the actual image you see is Rob Bottin, who was his understudy at the time, in the makeup. The studio did not want to use that in the movie, yet they used it on the poster, which makes no fucking sense. And if you don't know who Rob Bottin is, Rob Bottin did The Howling, The Thing, fucking RoboCop, fucking numerous other things. But anyways, that's my newest pickup. And movies I've been watching, I watched Basket Case 3 about 3 times lately.
Terminator Belial.
Yeah, Mecha fucking
Mecha
Godzilla.
Belial.
Belial,
Jesus
like,
Christ.
I fucking love that Basket Case 3, dude.
So cheesy.
got a fucking-
Mecha Belial.
I got a movie mold baby up here, dude.
yeah, he does. Let's see it, Eric.
I'm not bringing that over here. Just fucking.
Okay, he's not going to show it, but he does have it. But you got multiple babies, eyes, no eyes. You got fucking Mecha Godzilla, fucking
Mecha
Belial.
Belial.
Well, yeah, but I like saying Godzilla just because it's like, yeah, fucking just go with it. But it's a great movie. It's actually one of the ones, like, I'll admit, like, I love 1 and 2 and 3. I just didn't watch that much, but I've recently started watching it again, and it's so ridiculous that it's so fun. It's so fun
with the fucking all the monsters and the mask.
That's what I'm saying. It's fun. It's like when I was younger, I'll admit I was so fucking like closed-minded, like just saying Basket Case. Like it's so fun. But now when I watch it, it's so ridiculous and it's so fun. It's just fun. Yeah. And that's a 1991 movie. And Frank Henlotter did it, of course. He does all of them. It's a great movie. It's one of the ones if you don't like, if you like Basket Case and you hadn't,
yeah,
and it's a great movie. And then also, I've been watching Evil Speak lately with Clint Howard, which is fucking like
Clint Howard in the house.
Evil Speak. Fucking hogs eating shit, decapitation of the
Decapitating motherfuckers.
It's the craziest fucking
movie.
Evil Speak is one of the craziest just premises and just weirdest movies, and R.G. Armstrong's in it from fucking Best of Times, fucking
underrated
Porn, fucking Lone Wolf McQuade. That's an Oris movie. It's not horror, but I love R.G. Armstrong. God damn, what a great character actor, man. I don't know if he's dead or not, but I'd love to meet that guy. But I think he's probably dead. But god damn, he's great, But that's what I've been watching, and that's what I picked up,
Awesome pickups, awesome watches.
I hope that was coherent for y'all.
Shut up.
Hey, I think it's about time for us to do another drink. And Jordan, I challenge you to a fireball, buddy.
Like the long finger?
Oh, long finger fireball.
You like the long?
Look, that looks like fucking E.T.'s finger.
God, put that thing away.
I'm-
Oh
Some
shit.
of you guys
I'm gonna
want to
take a
touch
little
E.T.'s
shot of
finger.
10 to
That'd be a
Oh, there you
fireball.
go, Eric.
That'd be a fireball, Jordan.
I hate that fucking finger.
Jordan, where's your
Cheers,
fireball?
bud.
What?
Where's your fireball? Let's go.
Well,
Cheers.
I was gonna do this.
Ugh.
I'll do a fireball later. Hold on, we still got like.
Woo!
I got my tub with the ice in my beer.
I killed my 40s and I'll switch to
Hey,
the
you know what?
Alright.
I gotta say, all y'all, everybody with their picks and their what they've been watching, it's a nice
It's a good mixture.
it's a good blend, man.
All right,
Yeah,
so get
I
ready
agree.
for my picks because this
Hey,
straight out of the
wait,
fucking
First
alley.
off, I want to give props to the 58 people that are watching.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank y'all.
guys. We love you,
You know
guys.
what I think we should do? I think we should do a chug for the viewers.
How many likes are we at?
I don't know, I haven't checked.
3.
I'll tell you what, if we hit 20 likes, we'll do a chug. How about
No, I'm going to do a chug right now. They're all
Where-
here.
where-
They're all here.
where-
They're all devoted. They get a chug.
that? We'll do a
59
chug
people.
now.
I'm gonna chug anyways, but let's go.
When are we doing the first giveaway?
I gotta take a piss.
Anybody?
You better hurry.
I know
Hold
you
up, man. I'll do mine
You
right
better
now.
hurry
You good?
and mute yourself.
God, Eric, I want to hear your shit.
I'm Mike.
I know you
Go,
wanna hear my
Eric.
shit,
I'm gonna hold
but
it. I want
I
to
got
hear
good
Eric.
shit from the alleyway, the gutter, dude.
All right,
First
go.
up, I've got 1987 Open House with Adrian Barbeau.
Isn't that your favorite slasher?
This is my favorite slasher. Blood Rage used to be my favorite slasher, but this
Which
one is
also
so
affects
ridiculous and wild that I fucking love it, dude. It beats everything for me. It's seriously right up my alley, with just awesomeness and ridiculousness. There's not a whole lot to say about it besides
I need to watch that.
you really have to watch it to know what's going on. But
That only has a
silly,
VHS release, right?
there's silly racial jokes, and you can tell it's from a time where that stuff wasn't so coveted and just retarded and everybody being a baby about shit. But so an Asian guy walks up and he's talking to this girl he's trying to sell the house to, and she's like, oh, thank you, Toshiba. And she says, and he says, my name is Toshiki, not Toshiba, not a camera. It's retarded, but it's awesome at the same time. So when you go back in time and you see stuff like that in movies, you're like, whoa, that's insane. That's really cool. But for instance, the guy that kills people in this, like, he goes in while people are finding people, and or while people are like looking at these houses, trying to get new houses or selling new houses, and he goes in, and the first kill is he comes in and he grabs a fucking plunger, pulls the fucking end off the plunger, and then he puts razor blades in the fucking end of the fucking plunger stick. Super stupid, but awesome and effective. I highly recommend Open House. Next up, I've got a 1985 flick called Gakadama. I know you're like, what the fuck is Gakadama, right? It is a Japanese only release, but I had my buddy boot it with subtitles for me, and it's got a really cool little monster in it. Basically, it's a monster brewing within this guy's stomach that's just a bad dude, and then it gets released, and it gets into this woman's house, and she's trying to fight it off. It looks like a little Rancor Star Wars toy, and it's a lot of fun, dude. I would highly recommend that. I love all the little monsters like Puppet Master, Ghoulie,
And the Rancor that
toys.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's like a fat-headed Rancor. It looks really fucking cool.
What is it? Is it claymation or what did they use for the creature?
Oh, straight up like badass latex practical effects and stuff.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and there's a scene where she's trying to drown it in the tub, and you think it's dead, and then she's like, oh. Then it comes out and it tries to fucking get her again. I know there's not going to be a lot of talk on my subjects because they're like fucking pretty under the radar, but
obscure.
I definitely wanted to get them out there. Another one I have is a signed Greg Parker Lord of the Dead. which I
Is that a
just
recent
recently
release?
He brought them back. They sold out almost immediately when I told some friends because the old VHSs were going over like $250 or some shit like that. So he did this one and Blade of Death for $50 shipped, and he did 20 of them, but they sold out really fast.
He is also a Facebook supporter of us.
He hangs out and he'll talk to you. This movie is very rare, very awesome, and Greg Parker is in our fucking community, so make sure to give some love to him. That's all I've got as far as what watch, and I forgot to mention that that came out in 2000 as well.
Eric will always be the perfect one for us to pick out the obscure shit that none of the rest of us will watch or have.
Steven, wake your ass up, boy. And you're muted.
Oh, he's fucking muted.
You're muted. You're asleep.
I'm muted. I'm muted because I didn't want to hear you. I didn't want you to hear me pissing.
Why were your eyes closed?
Why are my eyes closed?
You sat here like this.
Hey, don't bust balls. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's move on.
Shut the fuck up, guys. We're chilling. We discussed what we watched, and now it's time to get with the chat. And I want to give this to Paul with our first giveaway from Orbit DVD.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry about that. All right, so the first giveaway from Orbit DVD. We'll also tell you guys what you have to do to win this. So our first giveaway from Awesome Shop, local to me, in Asheville, North Carolina. You can check these guys out at orbitdvd.com. You can order merchandise. I always try to support places like this that still have, a brick and mortar store that still sells movies, vinyl, horror vinyls, figures, masks, all that stuff, merchandise. I try to support companies like this, and they've given us this to give away, and it's the actual movie that we're reviewing. It is Night Beast. So,
Vinegar Syndrome release.
Beautiful.
Yeah, a Night Beast Vinegar Syndrome release. So this is a 2K restoration of the 16mm film. And the first person in the chat that can tell us what big Hollywood director got his first movie credit from this film. He did the music for this film. What big Hollywood director got his first movie at the age of 15? Got his first movie credit for this film. So
I know it. Can I win it? Can I win it?
No, you cannot.
So the first person that puts that in the chat and can tell us what big Hollywood director got his first movie credit on this film as doing the sound at the age of 15, you will win this copy, and I will get it mailed out to you.
And it is somebody you know.
Yeah.
You know the fucking name.
Yep.
We got some the Viz.
Huh?
And the Viz.
Oh, yeah. Phil got it.
Well, no, the Viz the Viz got it before him.
Wait, the Viz got it first.
The Viz.
Well, wait,
the Viz.
we're not even supposed to
JK.
tell these people that
The
they
Viz.
got it
You
Well,
have
fucking
won.
know.
The Viz. You have won a Vinegar Syndrome copy of the Night Beast.
Hey, Eric, first show.
Good job, dude.
It's okay. Shit happens. But the next one, we're not going to tell you until
Okay.
Yeah. The next one's going to be a little more random for you.
The next one, I'm just going to do this as if people are writing shit.
We can't rely on Steven to do anything.
Take a little
Fuck
shot.
you,
I'm
man.
going to take a little shot of Tenafly Viper. If you guys want to fucking take a shot at anything,
Hey,
join me.
Jordan,
I'm
got a
gonna drink some of this
fireball?
Lone Star.
You got a fireball ready? Whoop whoop! Me and Jordan, fireball.
Hey, I don't know if y'all know this, but Lone Star is about to be extinct in Texas,
Well,
which is
you
insane.
know what?
So,
Me and Jordan don't live in Texas. We don't give a shit.
well, fuck you, man. Fuck you, man.
Oh,
Fuck that Outlander, and fuck this goddamn North Carolina motherfucker.
I'm stoked. Somebody fucking won a cool Vinegar Syndrome sealed
So
brand
congratulations.
new Blu-ray of Night Beast.
That's dope as
Thank
shit.
you for
Congratulations
watching.
to the
Thank you for
Viz
hanging out with us.
who won this. I will get that out to you. Probably Monday or Tuesday. So
Yeah, and if you've never seen it, It's got the worst / best sex scene ever.
Yeah.
Between a sheriff and a deputy.
So the Viz,
I almost whacked it to it yesterday. You know?
Oh, I love it. It's like old school 70s porn. You know, I love it.
What? Yeah, we're about to get to that.
Hold on.
So hold on. The Viz, shoot me your address and whatnot. Paul Derek on Facebook, or you can message us on here, and with your address, and I will get this out to you.
Yeah. Now do that to Paul Derek. Don't email Mercari Marty.
Mercari
Marty. What is he? For sale?
You said Merkel or
he said Mercari. Whatever. Where you sell bullshit, dude.
Yeah. Steven's lit.
That's
not lit.
I find a fence. Yes, I find a fence when you call my cousin Mercari Marty.
Hey, I got to give Jordan. All right, Jordan, you're right. But who cares? All right, go ahead, Grog.
Go ahead, Grog. I caught twice where Eric was talking like this.
Insert of ridiculousness.
I've had a few Chardonnays. What of it?
A few Chardonnays.
You know?
All right. Should we wait on you here, Grog?
So we have a special guest who came in here. He is I really don't know how to say this, but it just came across and I'm gonna share it with you guys. So without further ado, enjoy this clip.
What is this?
You ready for the joke of the day, Morty?
Yeah, Jordy, let's do it.
Okay.
How do you know when a Horrorholic's been in your backyard?
I don't know. How?
Simple. The garbage cans are empty and the dog's pregnant. You're a dope.
Really?
Yeah. Here's Morty. Oh, what a schmuck.
And that's the joke of the day. That's Morty's joke of the day.
The joke of the day, brought to you by Morty from Tales from the Crypt.
It's Morty and Jordy. I love that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Morty and Jordy. I love that.
He's my brother.
I knew you had it in you, man.
Yeah, Jordy's creative.
Eric,
no matter what he says,
we worked on that, man.
Son of a bitch.
That's what I'm talking
He's
about.
got some creativity in him.
That's some effort I'm talking about.
Yeah, people are loving it. He's got some creativity in him. I got to give it to him.
Actually, we're still live, right?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah. Actually, anybody wanted my buddy Steve.
65 people. I love all 65 of you.
Are we back?
Hey, I gotta say this honestly right now. We can't believe that.
Cheers.
I mean, we can because it's been building, but we loved it. Goddamn, 65 people the first night. We love y'all, man, and appreciate y'all watching. And I hope y'all are having fun, man, because we are. I'm having a great time.
It's great. I fucking love all these.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So we're live right now, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So shut the fuck up. All I'm saying is it's time for fucking horror trivia.
Oh yeah.
I've been waiting for
in your butthole.
I'm waiting to stump you sons of bitches.
All right, I'm
shit,
first.
Man, you can't stump shit.
Jordan.
I'm first, and I'm about to fucking take points down.
I'm sure you guys picked some obscure ass, crazy.
Not to mention, one of my fucking questions is a 3-pointer.
3-pointer? Oh shit!
I bet you I can hit all three.
Is it a buck? Are we hunting?
Steven, you might could. I think you might could.
Let's go.
So I'm
Can we
first
work together on
trivia.
Hey, hold on before you go, Grog. You got to Keep points.
Hey, what?
Brother Brian.
I'm not keeping points. Dude. I got more
Eric's
to
got
do.
Grog's got too much going on. I got it, okay?
We'll
All right.
do okay. Keep points, Eric.
You got it.
All right. So I'm first, then we got Steven, then we got Jordan, then we got Paul. My first question. Are you guys ready? Are you guys fucking ready?
We were ready.
I'm ready.
Director Mark Jones, known for making The Leprechaun, made what other mythical horror movie?
What was his name again?
Mark Jones. He made the Leprechaun series. What other mythical horror movie did he make?
I actually don't know that because I don't even know anything about Leprechaun. I never liked that movie.
But
No, you're on the 3-pointer is what I'm saying.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
did he make
I
Wishmaster?
think you know the 3-pointer. This is not a 3-pointer. This is
Hey,
a one.
did he make Wishmaster?
No. What
No.
other mythical? Think about it, dude.
Wishmaster's fucking mythical. Jesus Christ.
Oh my fuck, guys, for real?
Hold on.
Fuck you!
You need a fucking hint.
Oh,
I don't know.
Taylor Potter says Rumpelstiltskin.
Who said it?
Stillskin?
Who said it?
Taylor Potter.
Actually, Taylor Potter.
Taylor
So
Potter.
credit for that.
So none of you
He's in the
guys get a
chat.
point
No.
at all, and that
No,
guy.
Taylor
you
Potter
fucking got it.
kicked your ass. Taylor
Taylor
Potter.
got it.
Well, he should get some.
Wow, dude, we got people in the fucking chat that are kicking fucking ass, dude. That's very
just
cool.
They just fucking brutalized us.
Nobody
Yeah,
gets
I
a
know.
point for that.
Hey,
Yeah.
Blue.
Actually, don't.
Seen that shit but like one time.
All right, go.
I
Second.
love Rumpelstiltskin. I
Kill,
love that
kill.
movie. That movie's
It's
great.
I
so
never
good,
seen.
dude.
I've never
So
seen it.
good. And that's the only movie when I was younger I would have nightmares about. His face was. It was fucked up. But all
Yeah,
right.
nightmares about my dick too.
Yeah, it's pretty sexy, but at the same time it can hurt. All right. Number 2, please everybody listen. Okay. I don't want fucking everybody fucking yelling. So we need to fucking figure this out. This is the 3-pointer. Name the 3 Chiodo brothers.
I don't
I know
know.
one of them.
Mario.
I know
Mario?
Charlie. I know Charlie.
Hey, yeah, it is Kyoto.
Mario.
What did you say, Jordan?
Mario.
No, it's not Mario.
Isn't it Charlie?
Charlie, we got one.
Charlie's one.
Charles, but Charlie's acceptable.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought Steven would have
You
this
guys
one.
failed me.
No, I actually, I know the Kyoto brothers, but I don't know their names. I really don't know that.
They've
I'll tell you.
done such classics. If you guys are watching, you don't know. Such as
Yeah,
Killer Clowns,
Killer Clowns,
Critters.
Hey,
Favorite of
is
mine.
Frank-
Holy fuck.
Is Frank one?
Critters, fucking amazing.
Is Frank
King
one?
Cobra. What is the name?
Is Frank one?
Nope.
Is it? Is Tom?
PD Dub says Steve Charles Edwards.
No.
I don't
You just
know.
got it. Steven just got 2. Steven got 2
Oh, he-
points.
he
You
went
got
off
the
No,
first
I
one.
didn't
He don't
get it.
get
I read
shit.
off. No,
He didn't even answer that.
I didn't get it. I read off PD Dubs.
Okay,
Wait, PD Dub said it.
So
Frank?
who got the first point then? Who got 1 point off?
I said Charlie. That's Charlie.
All right, you get 1 point.
Dubs got
You're the
it.
only person that has a point so far, Paul.
Hey,
God
PD
damn,
Dubs,
this
I got
cat
your
is
back.
fucking
Is
lit.
Steven and Edward the other two?
All right, this one kind of dives deep on a fucking
Let's see.
shitty little monster movie, Little Rubber Monster that I love.
Steven and
Munchies.
Munchies.
You guys all
Movie is
familiar with
Yes,
Munchies?
we know.
Yeah,
that.
we're the
Awful,
Munchies,
though.
dude. That's fucking awful.
What is the main Munchie's name?
Eddie?
I don't know that. Fuck, I haven't seen that movie in years, man.
Yeah, that's fucking awful.
I watched it less than a month ago.
Munchies is as bad as Spookies.
I don't know.
No, it's worse than Spookies.
I
I
like it.
fucking love
It's
Munchies.
terrible, man.
Munchies is awful. It's
I hated Munchies when I was a kid.
Munchies has one of the best.
Is it Steve? Is Steven one?
So nobody wants to throw a guess out?
All I
I
got is
got-
Charlie.
I got nothing on that.
You want me to give you a fucking hint? How about a hint before somebody else fucking Googles it?
Sure,
all
go ahead.
said
Go ahead.
Edward.
What is the Terminator's real name?
Arnold.
Arnold?
What are you talking about? Like fucking which
Or-
They
one?
named him after Arnold Ziffeld, but it was Arnie. Who said Arnold? I'll just give you the
Uh, hate this shit.
Let them come with fucked up questions.
I'm sorry. That's the shit I like, guys.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
those were good questions.
What's your third question?
Those were great
Ed?
questions. I figured I
was
would have known both. Like if you just said that any other day, I'd be like, oh, I know those.
Yeah, you should
You know,
know.
you know,
Steven.
you know what made those
how about this? How about
Most
this?
monster fan as you are.
How about this? Bonus point. And this is going to be a quick answer, dude. The mask from Killer Clowns were repurposed for what movie? It was a children's movie.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Boom. Jordan gets a point.
Look at Jordan
Yeah.
fucking. He's like,
Look
fucking.
at Look at that shit. Where'd you pull that out of?
Jordan's like, get the fuck out of my face.
I know they took.
Damn, Jordan.
I knew
Jordan
that.
knows what's up about masks. is why, dude.
Eric,
You asked mask questions.
No, your questions were
all,
badass. Like,
except for the main one, Booger Lips. He actually was not a killer clown.
Yeah, he was not a
Mask
repro.
question.
The other ones were.
Jordan's gonna be up on a mask question. You can't. All right, who's next? Who's next there?
So next in line for horror trivia, we've got Steven. What's up, bro?
Steven.
all right. I got you. My first question is: name the actress who starred in these two horror movies, They Live and Stepfather 2.
Oh, I know.
Actress.
Meg Foster.
Actress.
Meg
Paul
Foster.
got it.
Who was it?
Meg Foster.
It was what actress starred in these two horror films?
Foster.
They
Good
Live
job,
and
Paul.
Stepfather 2. All right. My second question is: okay, this was actually filmed. This was filmed, and it was never released though. What was the proposed sequel to Maniac titled?
Ooh.
Oh my.
Was it by
man.
the same director?
Joe Spinell is in it. It was filmed right before, but then he died like soon after.
It's fine.
It wasn't Maniac 2.
This might be a hard one. I'll admit that.
I don't know.
The
The last four show?
does it have Maniac in the
No.
answer?
Oh,
No.
hey, just don't tell her.
It's
If we don't
very
guess it,
strange.
wait till the chat answers it. Wait till the chat answers it. If we
Yeah,
don't guess
it's very strange.
Wait, what do you ask?
You can actually look it up on Cinema HD, and it's there, but there's no streams for it.
What are you asking?
Crazy.
we said
What-
Maniac 2.
Maniac. Did it have Maniac in the name?
Okay, Joe Spinell.
Is it
he
Maniac
loved-
2?
No, he loved playing that role. He wanted to make a sequel. He wanted to make a sequel, and he didn't do it with William Lustig. He did it with some other guy who's like, okay, I'll do this with you.
Is it Scalp?
No, it's not. It's called. It's Mr. Something.
Mr. Robbie. That's what
Yes, yeah, fucking.
No,
you got it.
no,
Got it.
You
no.
didn't get it.
Jennifer
Jordan
Swanson.
didn't get it. It's
Jennifer Swanson. Awesome. Thank you. You got it. You got
That's
it.
Awesome, Jennifer
Yeah,
Swanson.
you were awesome. And just message us, and we'll send you dick photos if you want.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry, I missed him.
Well,
My bad, Kay.
I have to say this: whoever got that,
My bad, Kay.
I totally forgot about Mr. Robbie. I actually heard that before.
I knew
listen.
that too, but it's one of those
yeah.
things.
Well, listen, whoever got that first
It was
is a
Kay.
badass.
Kay got it first.
Badass.
It's just his
Kay?
name simply.
All right.
Got it
All right. All right. My last question.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
This could be an easy one or a hard one. I don't know. Name. Okay, this is kind of a multiple one. Name the two actors from Night Court. The two actors who are both in the Night Court, the comedy sitcom in the 80s, Night Court. Name the two actors and name the two horror movies that they're related to, that they played a role in.
I know. All right, I know. I don't know the dude's name. The dude that played Bull.
4 points available.
Yeah, that's 4 points. You're going to get 4 points for this one.
I know.
It's 2 and 2.
I don't know his name.
I know Richard Mole.
The dude that played Bull was in House.
Yeah. All
Richard
right.
Mole.
All right. But,
Evil
yeah, but-
Speak and Dungeon
okay, he
Master.
got that one. He got that. What's the other one? What's the other one?
He said it.
No,
Who
I just
did?
said Richard Mole. There's two.
Can you
There's two people that have been in multiple horror movies.
The
Can you hear me?
question was, who are the two?
I can hear
Can
you,
you hear me,
Jordan.
Steven?
I can hear
Yeah,
you.
what you said. Go ahead.
I said Bull was in House. I forget. I don't know his actual real name, but the dude that played Bull was in House.
Yeah, that he was also in Dungeon Master and Evil Speak.
He was also in Sword and the Sorcerer.
Okay.
What about Charles Robinson?
You already got Richard Bull. Who's the other one?
What's his name? The dude that played
John Larroquette.
The dude that played Field. The dude that
I ruined my own fucking. I ruined my own trivia.
Hey, the dude that played Fielding did the intro to Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
There you go. You got it. Okay, I didn't ruin it. You kind of knew it.
Larroquette. What's it? Larroquette.
John
Larroquette.
That's 1 point to Jordan and 1 to me.
So 1 point to Paul, 1 point to Jordan.
All right.
That's it. That's all that's rewarded.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
No, not John Robertson. John Larroquette.
I got all amped up and excited. And ruined my own.
Who's next? Who's next, Jordan?
Yep.
All right. I'm just do it real quick. The first one, very easy. This has been circulated through if you ever do any horror random trivia, any mainstream bullshit. This is in there. So, what franchise or what movie was originally going to be titled The Babysitter Murders?
Halloween.
Crazy nigga.
What was that last thing you said?
Halloween all day long. Babysitter.
Bill Blasco, yes.
This one. Okay. And I think I've asked you this, guys. All right, here we go. In the movie The Lost Boys, everybody knows Lost Boys, a family movie. Great horror movie, in my opinion. In the movie The Lost Boys, the main characters, Sam and Michael, they're brothers, right?
Oh.
I hate this question because
I know what you're going to ask because I don't know it.
What is Sam and Michael's last name?
Samuels.
No.
Fucking Reynolds. Fucking Williams.
You've asked me this before, and I don't remember.
I never
remember either.
Because nobody catches it. They say it one time in the movie, but I can't think.
I don't remember it.
Nobody ever catches it.
Somebody already get it in the chat. Somebody already got it in the chat, probably.
I'm sure they did.
No,
they haven't yet.
I know somebody.
That's a tough one, dude. That is a good fucking question.
I never remember that question.
David says Michael. Last name.
Edwards.
Come on down.
Michael, you're eating. Hey,
Swanson got it. Jennifer Swanson got it. Emerson.
Fuck.
Oh, man, that's a good question because I never remember that.
He only says it once. They don't say it any other time. He says Michael Emerson, come on down. It's the one time you hear it.
Has one person from the chat gotten more than one question right so far?
Yes, two. They've gotten two.
Yeah. All right, but yeah.
Who was
we
it?
got some pretty smart people in the chat.
Last one. This one's fairly easy. It'll probably be a whoever says the first question, not a who knows the most. Fairly easy. I just sat here and kind of thought. In the movie Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, anybody seen that movie? What? No actors or directors, none of that shit. I don't know that shit.
Charles Durning, Larry Drake.
Main guy. What was his name?
Bubba Sawyer.
Paul nailed it quick with the Bubba.
What the fuck? Yeah, but you know what I got? I got who acted. I got Larry Drake and Charles Durning.
I got Larry Drake and Bubba Sawyer. Bubba Sawyer.
You, Paul.
Bubba didn't do it. Bubba didn't do it.
Bubba Sawyer.
They didn't listen to him.
Hey, quick. This is an offset trivia question. Charles Durning, who plays the mailman in it, what movie was he in with Carol Kane? Where there's someone. No.
The dude that was drinking calls.
Yeah. Who got that? Who said when a stranger calls?
Me.
Wait. Hold on, Steve. What musical movie was he in?
You get rewarded no points for that.
I don't know.
What musical movie was he in?
Charles Durning?
I don't know anything but Rocky Picture Shows.
Yeah, he was the governor. He was the governor in the.
I love that, Eric. We got all excited, but he really didn't gain no points off that because it wasn't like a technical. It was in the contest, you know.
I didn't.
He was the governor in the. Hold on, wait.
Are we mean now?
Charles Durning was the governor in the best little whorehouse in Texas.
Oh,
I haven't seen that in years.
I
haven't seen it.
I don't think
Suck on what's her
hey,
face's old
Eric,
titties.
go ahead and give us some points correspondence. Where we at here?
Oh, you know you're winning.
No. I ain't dropping them on you until we're done, dude.
Oh no,
Hey,
he's winning.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys right now that if Steven doesn't get this one, I'm going to punch him in the dick.
Fuck you, you piece of shit.
So here we go, because I know he is a huge fan of this movie.
Come on.
In the movie Day of the Dead, who are the two characters who escape in the helicopter?
Sarah and
Nope, you already
What?
fucked up.
You already fucked up.
What do you mean?
The two characters, their character names.
In Day of the Dead.
Yeah, in Day of the Dead. Who are the two
What's
characters?
the whirly bird man? What's his name, man? He's the pilot.
It's what
I
are you
don't know
talking?
his
That's Dawn
actor's
of the
name.
Dead. What are you
I don't know
talking
his name.
about?
In the movie Day of the Dead, who are the two characters who escape in the helicopter?
thought
Sarah.
there was- Yeah,
Sarah
she also
and,
jumped.
and the black dude, the Jamaican guy.
And
What are their names?
I mean,
What are their names?
Sarah. Sarah is her name.
it is her name in the movie.
Sarah. Her name's not Sarah? Are you kidding me?
In the movie, that's her name.
Lori Cardiel? Fuck, what the hell you want me to say?
I feel like this is a trick question or something because I remember her.
In the movie Day of the Dead,
one
who are
guy,
the
he
two
talks like
characters
this,
who escape in the
Yeah.
helicopter?
It's a great big tombstone.
A big tombstone. He's the pilot.
Yes. It's him and Sarah. Her name
I
is
don't know.
Sarah in the movie.
The pilot's name. Yeah, we'll take
All right,
right after
hey,
this.
I want to
Grog,
know
let it
what
play
the
out
fuck
his-
I'm saying. I
Finish
want
this
to know
simple-
What did you say? What did you say?
I said Sarah, and I said,
who else?
hold on. Miguel's okay, not Miguel.
Don't go looking it up. What are you looking at? Look up
Dude,
at us.
my phone's over there. I'm not a fucking asshole. Terry and Sarah.
Peter.
That's fucking Dawn of the Dead.
That's what
You
I'm
said-
saying. I
you
said
said
in
Day of
Dawn
the
of
Dead.
the Dead.
You said Day
You
of the
said
Dead.
Day
No,
of
I
the
said
Dead.
in
The
Dawn
fuck,
of the
man.
You said
With
Day
the
of the
people
Dead.
that escape.
Fucking Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, it's Peter, Ken Foree, and fucking Galen Ross. That's
what I
fucking
said.
Dawn of the Dead. You
All
said
right,
Day
Steven
of
gets
the
the
You
Dead.
said Day of the Dead,
Steven
Paul.
gets a point. All
Paul
right.
said Day of the Dead.
What else
By
you
the
got?
way, I answered
Okay.
both of them correctly on both ends.
Steven,
All right.
you automatically get 2 points for fucking answering 2 questions.
I answered two that he didn't even ask me.
Hey, the
All right.
trivia is boring
All
to people. Let's end it.
This is kind of a cheat question because I know Steven probably knows the answer.
Jesus Christ.
Who is the voice heard on McCready's computer in the thing?
Who's the voice?
The only female voice in the entire movie.
Adrian Barbeau.
Eric got it.
wins that
Eric
one.
got it.
Eric moved in with
You-
the quick.
Hey,
All right, last question. Are you ready for this?
yeah, well, I don't know. If it's
I
like
don't know
that
what the
first-
points
if it's
are
like
right
the
now.
first one,
You
I'm
gonna
not
say
ready.
it right?
Huh?
Are you get the title right?
Come on,
Good.
Paul. Come on.
Guys,
Come on.
get ready.
All
We
right.
got something awesome right around the corner. I'm sorry we're
Yeah,
All right.
come on, Paul.
What horror director? This is kind of a long one. What horror director did John Carpenter get the idea for Halloween from?
Quit breathing, Steven.
Howard Hawks.
Okay. What horror director did John Carpenter originally get the idea for Halloween from? The director gave the idea as a sequel to his hit horror film, but said he was done with making horror films.
Alfred Hitchcock.
It's got to be pre-78.
James Cameron wasn't even
Well, you have
around.
to think. Halloween came out in 78.
Yeah, so it's got to be pre-78.
So it's got to be something pre-78. A big-time horror film that came out in pre-78. that this director said that he would make a
Texas
film.
Chainsaw Massacre.
No, that he would make a.
I actually don't know this.
King.
No,
Stephen King didn't direct
Are you looking
nothing
for a
back
name or a
then.
movie?
he didn't even have any in the 70s.
A name or a movie?
If this guy were to make
Well,
a
technically,
sequel,
he did release Carrie in like
think of
'77, I
big
think.
films. Okay, guys, just think about this. What big hit film?
Goddamn, Bob Clark.
Stephen
Fucking
Bob Clark.
Hey, well,
Clark.
You're
so-
looking it up, you piece of shit.
Actually,
no, I'm saying P.D. Dubs and K already said
Petey
it.
Dubs.
Oh,
Dubs
all right.
gets that one.
I'm not claiming it. I didn't
I'm
fucking know.
sorry.
So,
And
yeah, that
Clark
was
also did
Bob
and
Clark.
fucking
Because
deranged.
Bob Clark gave the original. He gave the idea to fucking John Carpenter for a sequel that he would want to make to Black Christmas.
Yeah.
Hey, Steven.
Yeah. Hey, Clint Howard. Evil speak.
All right, so
That's
you're
it.
all done with your questions, Paul. You got one more.
That's it. Where we at?
All right. The final amounts are Eric Bindle, Horror Mancave with 1 point.
Damn.
It's all good. It's all good.
Jordan, the baddest vagina with the mass collection of a million motherfuckers is 2 points.
2 points.
Well, that's not even second. That's third. And then we got Steven tying with him at second. And Paul at 5 points.
Oh!
How did Paul win?
Hey, you know what? Hey, Steven, just so you know, you ain't got a prayer in Vegas, boy.
I heard that.
All right.
You ain't got a
So,
prayer in Vegas, boy.
you know what that means, guys?
Yep.
Chug
The
City.
loser chugs a beer, which is me.
Whoop! Chug City, boys.
Well, it's Coors Light, so you might as well just like drink a glass of water anyway.
He's absolutely right, guys. It's only the highest percent of alcohol in any light beer.
All right,
Yeah.
Eric, where
Just so
we
you guys
going
know,
now?
56 people right now watching.
We
Thank
love
you to
all
all
y'all.
50.
Where we're
6 of
going
y'all.
right now is
Motherfucking cheers!
Authentics, please.
Give it
What?
It's time for a fucking giveaway, motherfucker!
Just give it away.
Hell
Give it
yeah,
away.
take
Give
it
it away.
away.
No.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Wait, we
Everybody's
already got
talking.
one giveaway. So, by the way, the Viz has won our Night Beast giveaway. So, right here.
Is this a break right now?
Yes.
Is this a break right now?
Yep. And Grog, do you have a picture for our next giveaway? Yeah. All right. So go ahead and
Grog, is
post
this
that.
intermission right now?
Not an intermission time. Grog is going to post the video or the clip of what our next giveaway is. Or picture.
All right.
All right. So our next giveaway, as you're currently seeing right now that Grog is posting, is an awesome giveaway from Vintage Authentics and an 11 by 17 print, Night of the Creeps print, signed by the great Tom Atkins.
Oh,
That
shit.
is an
No.
expensive autograph.
Yeah, that
I
is
love
that's
that
not a
print.
cheap autograph. If you were to buy it from their site, it's a good $100 autograph. So I'm letting you guys know, whoever is the first person to post in the comments 5 movies, 5
Horror
movies,
movies. Horror
5
movies.
horror movies, 5 horror movies that Tom Atkins is in, you win the next giveaway. So 5 horror movies that Tom Atkins is in, you post in the comments. First person to post that is the winner, and we will announce that later on in the show.
Brought to you
What
by
are they
Vintage
winning? What are they
Authentics.
We're not
winning?
gonna announce it right
What
now.
you say are the 5 horror movies that Tom Atkins is in, and you will be the winner of. First one is the winner of the nice 11 by 17 signed Night of the Creeps print from Vintage Authentics.
It's
Ooh,
fucking
yeah.
dude, I don't even have that. It's fucking cool, dude.
I don't even have a Tom Atkinson print.
Yeah, and everything
Holy fuck.
everything from Vintage Authentics is legit. They're one of the best autograph companies around.
I
You
believe
can't
it's
go wrong with Vintage.
Beckett certified. Everything's Beckett
It
certified.
is. Everything is Beckett certified.
Everything's Beckett
So
certified.
that means it's
So you know it's
no worries.
100% legit. You will get the Beckett certification on the print, so you know it's 100%. It's
That
awesome. We love guys.
badass.
Oh, you got to come up with 5.
DF Halloween 3, Night of the Creeps, My Bloody Valentine, Maniac Cop, The Fog.
I think
Do not release who it is. Just say we got a winner.
All right, I think I see who got all 5.
I'm just gonna say I believe we have a winner.
We do have a winner.
Yeah.
We will announce that winner sometime during this show. So just stay tuned. And then we will announce who that winner is when we deem it necessary.
100% Grog on that one.
Intermission our asses, dude, and we're gonna fucking go take a piss and grab a beer.
We are going to take a brief intermission. Do take this time to go tinkle, go poopies, go grab snacks, grab beer, whatever.
Brewski.
Just so you guys know, everyone is aware, this intermission is 5 minutes, okay? Everyone can hear me. Chat can hear me. Everyone. This is a 5-minute intermission. This is going to give us a chance to just get everything done. And why are people leaving? Don't leave chat. Oh, my God. All right, anyway, a 5-minute intermission. Do get done what you need to get done and stuff, and we will be back in 5 minutes, starting now.
up like, oh, we're dropping viewers.
He's just letting.
All right.
Right
Shut
now,
up.
please.
Anyway,
guys.
We're coming up on
Listen.
the 5 minutes. Get the fucking shit
listen.
together, motherfuckers.
Listen.
Get your shit together.
Hey, listen, we're at 50. We've stayed at like 50 subscribers. We've stayed at like 50 people watching the whole fucking time.
We're
are
live.
fucking
We are
killing
now
it.
live. We
Hey,
are now
Paul,
live.
like I told you, shut the fuck up. Remember when I told you that?
Hey,
In your butthole,
hey.
Paul.
hey, let's bring this segment back. Jordan, grab your
That's a fast
fireball.
5 minutes.
You guys want to chug one before the review? Or
Yeah.
Well, we're already
Yes.
back, but yeah, cheers, guys.
Hey, Jordan, grab you a fireball, buddy. Come on, be a man.
Hey, grab your pool, buddy.
if either you assholes had $10,000, I'd kill you both.
Jordan, grab your nuts, buddy. Come on.
I heard that. Son of a whore.
Woo!
All right, I'm getting
All right,
destroyed.
Eric, come on. Eric, what's the next segment?
Destroyed, buddy.
You know what's fucking up.
Hello?
And this is Paul right now, and Paul's about to fucking blow your fucking
I'm about to blow your
earholes
mind.
like straight to fucking Canada. He's gonna fuck your ear holes with the most awesome fucking information about Night Beast. Let's hear your fucking synopsis from your words about Night Beast, and then I want to hear some cool facts.
Yeah. Go ahead and start with the Don Dolan.
Not yet.
Or start with the Greg Dolan.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
We got a little information for you guys first. Here we go.
Hold up. Grog, do the thing. So, Night Beast.
Hi, this is Greg Doler, and you're watching the Horrorholics review of my dad's 1982 gem, Night Beast. His hands ripped through flesh and bone.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Paul, take it away, dude. Let's fucking hear your fucking awesome synopsis, followed up by your fucking awesome facts on the Don Doler classic Night Beast. What do you got?
Did we get the Greg Doler intro?
It's going.
Yeah, it's on right now.
We good? All right, we good. So Greg Doler already told you that we're about to review the infamous, we'll just say infamous, film from his father. The infamous 1982 film from his father, Night Beast. So Night Beast has such a love-hate relationship from everybody. It's a sci-fi horror. So you have to remember, in 1982, you're in the middle. You're right in the middle of the peak of the slasher genre. Slasher genre kind of really hit in 1981, but 1982 it's still hitting pretty smooth. So what you're getting in 1982 is it's pretty much a sci-fi movie, a sci-fi horror movie that contains a alien slasher. So in the 1982 film Don Doler's film Night Beast, which was actually supposed to be the second film in Don Doler's repertoire, I guess you would say. He came out with Alien Factor, I believe, in 78. Night Beast was supposed to be in 79. I believe it was by Greg. It was a totally different director that was supposed to do. Don Doler was only supposed to... Don Doler was only supposed to do the production of Night Beast. About midway through 1979, they had a huge falling out with the cast. Production was taking way too long. Filming was taking way too long. He was trying to do way too much with the production compared to what the budget that they had. So I want to say, from what Don Doler's perspective, in late 1979, the entire cast showed up to his house and said, hey, either this director's got to go or we're going to go.
It was 44,000, right?
Yeah, that was the original budget for this film was 44,000. So Don Doler and him
all that went to the special effects.
Yeah, Don Doler completely cut it off. He said, "Hey, I'm not going to make Night Beast." So in 1980, he made another hit film that Massacre Video, recently released.
I fucking love this one.
Fiend. which also I think is a great Don Dohler film. I honestly think
It's so good,
it's
dude.
the second best film that Don Dohler did compared to Night Beast.
So
after
you're thinking Night Beast,
he made Fiend, he made quite a bit of money on Fiend, and he had enough money to go ahead and make Night Beast. So in 1982, he went back to making Night Beast, and so he went with the original script. And if you've seen Alien Factor in 1978, you will know that Night Beast is a similar spin-off to Alien Factor. There's a lot of the same characters. You've got Tom Griffith, who is also in this. George Stover, who was also in Alien Factor, comes back in Night Beast. So it's almost like a spin-off, or I guess you could say remake of Alien Factor. But what I love about Don Dohler is a low-budget guy, but he includes his family in the film. He is a family filming guy.
It's not a family.
Don Dohler, he produces the majority, 90% of the film in his backyard in Baltimore, Maryland.
He did. And
Yeah,
there's a lot
all
of family
the film,
members.
majority of the film was filmed in his backyard in Baltimore. So if you look, majority of the people, Tom Griffith, who was also in Alien Factor, was brought back for. George Stover were also
Hold
brought
up,
back
Paul.
for.
I hate to cut you off. I gotta know who keeps getting text messages right now.
Yeah, we need to turn that off.
Turn your volume down because all I hear is ba-king, 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 ba-king.
Turn your phone volume off for this.
We got haters.
You're killing me, Smalls.
All right, go ahead.
So yeah, Don Dohler is a family-oriented guy. So if you look, both of his kids, Greg and Kim, were both in the film. If you remember, if you guys have recently seen Night Beast, both of the kids that are in the beginning of the film, the blonde-haired kid and the other girl that are involved, are both of his kids, Greg and Kim. Which I've thoroughly talked with Greg. Sadly, Don passed away about 10 years ago.
Yeah,
but
Greg, drink to that.
Yep. Props to Don.
I mean, not that like it's good he's dead, but like cheers, you know.
Rest in peace, Don.
Understood.
Yeah, about 10 years ago. Jeez.
God damn, get it,
Jordan. But yeah,
Jordan was showing us Elmer.
Greg and Kim both were in the film. His wife Pam was both in the film. He had a bunch of local neighbors that were in the film. That if you remember from the beginning of the film, if you remember the crash scene, a bunch of the local, I guess you could call them rednecks or whatever, locals that were in there. Those were all local neighbors. Those were all local neighbors to Don Dohler. You know, people that lived right down the street from him that were brought in. And like Eric said, this film was made on a $44,000 budget. So
I can tell.
You really can't expect that much from the film. Every single person in this film never had any other movie credit other than Don Dohler films. They were either in Alien Factor or some other film that Don Dohler produced after the fact.
You have fucking killed it and beyond on this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to fucking expand it to each one of our favorite moments from the movie.
So we'll start off with it. I'll go ahead and say this. What are your favorite kills or action sequences from the film?
I'll go first on that, and I'll say, of course, it's very fucked up when he zaps the car twice and the two kids are fucking gone. But
which when you have to go back, that's actually his kids, which is even more fucked up because that's
actually those kids are the best actors in the movie.
So he doesn't fucking care. He's just thinking like, how fucked up can I make this shit? But on top of that, I want to say my favorite fucking kill is when Drago gets shot in the fucking back through the chest, through the chest, like not even killed by Night Beast, and he's fucking killed. It's like, fuck this guy. Why is he even in the movie?
so it's and going on Eric's point, it's almost like there's two films there. You've got
Yeah.
a Night Beast, which is completely different character, and you got Drago, who's it's almost like a slasher and a creature feature combined into two, because like you got Drago, the psychotic motorcycle killer, who's going off and like picking off people or picking on people, and then you also have this creature that's going off and killing people. So that you almost have a parlay of two different characters.
They are two different stories.
What is your favorite kill or sequence in the film?
Well, okay. I don't have a favorite kill really, but I got. Can I say four? I got four favorite parts.
Take it away, man.
My first favorite thing is the shittiest, but I love it because it's so shitty. The shittiest model fucking alien craft coming down onto the shittiest.
Let me go ahead and quirk you on this first.
Yep.
So just so you guys know, there was two different creators on this. So there was John DeRata, who originally did the claymation portion of the spaceship, but also so you guys know, one of the big props to this film, one of the big producers that helped in this claymation form was Tim Burton, the big, Hollywood director that did, Beetlejuice and
who's Tim Burton?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let me finish my review.
Yep, go ahead.
Review.
I love the shitty fucking model fucking fucking craft that hits the fucking shitty model fucking grass. But my favorite thing is the first fucking fight scene with Night Beast. With it's in night, and it's like like the fucking lasers are like, that's the noise, and then the lasers are shooting, and you got the fucking dude like army rolling underneath the lasers, like, and that's a great point. I love the sex scene between the sheriff, who's like a fucking poor man's Ron Jeremy, and he's trying to fuck a girl.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in.
Deputy with the worst fucking tan lines ever on her titties.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw in another one there. So,
what the fuck? I can't even finish.
Hold on, I'm just gonna cut you off for a second. So, the deputy that Stephen mentions there is, it was honestly a part that Don Dohler picked out. It was his aunt's hairdresser who had no acting. She'd never acted in a movie in her entire life.
I don't think any of them ever acted.
Had never acted in an entire movie in her life.
I can tell.
And they brought her in to act this deputy job. And originally they had no nude scenes, minus the I believe the one with Drago's girlfriend, that original nude scene. And then
Drago,
producers of the film said, "Hey, we need more nude scenes." So Tom Griffiths, the sheriff, reached out to the deputy and said, "Hey, we need another nude scene." So they brought in this female. Yeah, pretty much she was nothing but a hairdresser, and they do this very awkward nude scene that Steven's about to talk about.
Yeah, Don Dohler's hairdresser did this.
Don Dohler's aunt's hairdresser, yeah.
I was gonna say. So she walks in. This is like after you had a couple of Night Beast battles,
Well, what gets me is like you got all this shit going on.
Well, that's what I was trying to get into.
No, I agree with you. But you got all this shit going on. You got a fucking creature that's going through killing people. And you're still like Steven's about to say, you're still going on and saying
you're still trying to fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
And not only are you trying to fuck, you're trying to fuck in the weakest. You're trying to fuck in the weakest way possible. Like this slut is basically this deputy. She basically walks in and she's like, "What's up?" And she's like taking her shit off. And she's all fucking shitty fucking tan lines, fucking whore, fucking slut. and he's a piece of shit, fucking gray-haired Ron Jeremy looking motherfucker, and like he's like, oh yeah, I guess take your towel off, you know, I
hear
guess.
you, Jordy.
And like, and it's like the worst sex scene ever. Yet I still beat off to it. Like when I was a kid, if I would have seen that, I would have beat off to it in 2 seconds.
Nothing. Sorry, Jordy's fucking lost his fucking vocals.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, I mean, you're describing shit awesome.
No, you're perfect on the spot.
Can I finish?
You're perfect. Yeah, you can leave and come back.
I just want to say
I agree with Steven. Like
I want to
so
say this.
Awkward, so awkward that you wouldn't be in a You've got a goddamn creature coming and killing people. All this shit going on. And for some reason,
you still want to
find a perfect moment to where you're like, hey, let's have sex.
Yeah. And the cool, and I will say this too, this movie has something that other movies don't have. You gotta fucking like a lot of movies in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, even now, the monster that you're wanting to see never appears. Never appears.
Hey, let's wrap this shit up. Can I do my part real quick?
Go ahead, George.
I thought okay.
Let's even finish this shit, please. Let's finish this shit, and then you can have your turn. You're good.
I'm sorry, Steven.
Yeah, I thought I was in the middle of something. I want to say, like, what I'm saying about Night Beast that is cool. I was kind of fucking around and joking around about the sex scene because it is a very awkward and weird sex scene.
Well, I mean, it's two people that never had sex on film.
Yeah, but what's cool about Night Beast to me is I do love the actual creature, like the creation, like the monster.
He's so cool looking, dude.
Like Death Studios did a version. And Draculoid does a version that some people might.
You might not ever get that piece if you buy.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Shut your mouth.
But what I'm getting at is, above all, it is a shitty movie as far as you could say. Like, okay, it's not a great fucking Hollywood blockbuster, but it's got cool graphic, practical effects. It's got a awesome monster, and I'll tell you this about Night Beast. From the get-go, from the fucking plane, from the fucking craft coming in, you see the monster right away, and you see it the whole movie, and there's kills galore. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of those movies, like you'll see the monster on the cover or this or that, but you see it once in the movie. Night Beast, you see it the whole fucking movie. They don't let up. They don't hold it back. You see him from fucking I think it's like 40 seconds in the movie. You see him come out of that fucking plane, that goddamn craft, fucking shit up with goddamn fucking Star Wars goddamn lasers. Anyway, that's my review. Fuck off.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. You stupid fuck.
Jordan, let's hear your review on Night Beast.
Well, I 100%, 1,000% agree with Steven in every way.
Thank you.
I remember seeing Night Beast as a kid, and I loved the monster design. I love the fact that you, right off the bat in the movie, you get monsters. You don't hear no long. You don't learn a bunch of characters, backstories. You get your goddamn Night Beast right off the bat, which is what you should get. Again, the movies it's cheesy in ways, but I like there's shittier movies I like, I guess. So I love, again, I seen it as a kid. I didn't care for it as much, but I always loved the creature design. Now, watching it more as an adult, I actually do like the movie. I can say it's a shitty movie, but I do like the movie. I don't know. I do. I like it. And I absolutely love the creature design. 100%. It's a cool monster.
It's
you get
so
lots of
fucking cool,
space, open his mouth and shit, he's all pissed off. And that's all I got.
So this is my kosher. Like I've honestly learned more about this movie than probably anybody should know. So the creature design was made by John Dodds, who was a student of Dick Smith, which Steven, I know you probably know.
Dick Smith is the god of Dick
Exorcist.
Smith is the god of makeup.
Yeah, Dark Shadows, plenty of other movies.
John Dodge did
other films.
Little Big Man.
Eric is well known of Deadly Spawn.
Oh my god, I fucking love that one.
He's done a lot of great films.
Deadly Spawn's the shit.
Yeah, Deadly Spawn's amazing. But just, I mean, there's so. The thing you have to understand about Don Dohler is he did all this in-house. Like, this is $44,000 of in-house work. And
That's cool.
He had his children. He had his children, which he killed in the film. He had his wife, which was at the pool scene. He had neighbors. He had
kitty out too.
You guys remember?
Not to mention, he just killed his fucking kids in the fucking
he killed his
movie.
Fucking kids.
But he also
not to mention also, if you guys remember, the first big like kill scene of Night Beast is the porch where the guy comes out, walks out, and gets slaughtered by the Night Beast, and the other girl, scream. But that's his brother. Like everything Don Dohler did, it was a family occasion. Yeah. Like he had everybody involved. It was his wife, his kids, his family. I will give Don Dohler the biggest credit due to that. Like Eric,
I totally agree with that.
Hey, Paul.
Like he kept his family involved. It was a small project. Yeah. You got to think $44,000. But what all he did with that $44,000? Yeah, it's not great. But hey, what were we talking about earlier today, Steven? And this would be another good trivia question for you all guys. What 2018 film that was recently released, a huge film, had a cameo of Night Beast in it? Nicolas Cage film.
Mandy.
Of course you're gonna fucking get it. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to answer it.
Well, you weren't supposed to answer it, but
sorry.
Mandy, I mean, this honestly has such a big following. I mean, when you go back and look at the creature design, the mask, what they did with the amount of money and what they had. Don Dohler was one of the best, and Eric will agree with me. And Fiend, what Don Dohler could do with the amount of money that he had was amazing work.
Fiend is. I actually like Fiend.
Fiend's a great man.
I like Fiend more than Night Beast.
Alien Factor was, Galaxy Invader, but what he did with Fiend and Night Beast were absolutely amazing.
I'll say that I've never seen Galaxy Invader, but I am on the hunt for that VHS.
Yeah,
so let me know, guys.
And by the way, so you guys know, Troma picked up Night Beast, I believe, in the early '90s, and then of course
they bought it out. It's not original Troma.
Yeah, and they did a DVD on it with, I believe, exclusive stuff with Don Dohler, who, like I said, sadly passed away.
All right.
In 2000, I believe. But
so we all agree.
Vinegar Syndrome has recently done a restoration of the 16 millimeter film, which I will say I have it, as well as, like I said, the Viz will be receiving this. It's very well done.
It's good, dude. Anything Vinegar Syndrome is put through fucking three fucking refiners.
Yeah, Vinegar
something so fucking badass for you. And on top of that, holy fuck, dude, they pop the blues, they pop the reds, the greens, they make everything so fucking fun to watch. And on top of that, the staff is amazing. Vinegar Syndrome, we want you to fucking
one of the best restoration companies.
Get out of here.
Yep.
All right, then we're done with Night Beast.
Yep.
What's the next thing?
But I will say,
no, we're not done.
I will say for everybody,
we're not done. We're not done.
We're done. God,
no. I will say with Night Beast,
we love it. We're bored.
I will say all four of the people will agree that Night Beast
wasted. Paul's fucking trashed.
You don't know that, Paul. So what is everybody's rating, starting with Paul, on Night Beast?
I would say a 7 to 7.5.
Can you hear me?
That's.
I have
Yeah.
two
Yes.
I have two
Yes.
ratings for it.
No, well, I don't even hear your Grog.
Jordan,
Steven,
what do
what would you say about Night Beast?
I got two ratings. I give it a fucking 8 on fucking practical effects and the fucking monster create, like the actual creature. I fucking love him. On the actual movie and the storyline and the acting, I'll give it about a 4. So basically, a 4 and an 8. I'll give it a 12.
There's no such thing as two fucking ratings. So
Yeah, you gotta give it
Okay,
one.
I'll give it a 6.5.
There you go.
Jordan, what do you
give it?
Are we going through? Is it a rating 1 through 10?
Yeah, 1 through 10.
Well, all right. If I were to look at it in the eyes of the average person, I'd give it like a 4 or 5. But me personally, as who I am, I would give it a solid. I would give it a solid 8 because I am I'm a creature head. My favorite movies of all time, when it comes, slashers of all the genres, I love monsters and creatures. You get enough creature in there for me that I love it. But I can understand why people wouldn't, 100%. But I love. You get so many monster shots of him opening his mouth and shit. I fucking eat that shit up. So I give it a solid 7.5, 8.
That's good.
All right, so I'm gonna push that Jordan gave it an 8. Steven, what did you give the fucking full outcome?
I give it 7.
6.5.
And I give it a 7 to
6.5.
That's reasonable.
6.5. Paul, what did you give it?
I said a 7 to 7.5.
7.5.
Just
I
out
gave
of
it a
fun.
7.
Yeah, just out of
I
fun.
gave it a 7.8. Getting really technical on it, like thinking about it.
What about you?
Well, there's so many fucking movies
even
out there.
know Grogs.
I would give that an average. If you blend them all, that's an 8.
Yeah.
Grog, what is yours?
Well, we don't even want to know Grog.
All right, so like I said, you said no 2 ratings. I'm giving it 2 ratings. I give it.
No.
Yes, I give it
an average of your 2 ratings, then, please.
I give it a solid 6. Only because the monster is cool. I love the monster. Obviously, the story was really weak. However, the guy was so determined to make this film that he got his family involved, and that they all rallied to him to make it for him.
The thing you don't understand, Grog, is every film he did.
It was every film. Oh, okay. Well then,
every film he did that.
Then it's a 5. Then it's a 5. It's a 5.
They're the same.
Grog.
They were the same people.
Grog, fantastic review.
Yeah,
I think.
I agree. I mean,
rating.
if you were somebody completely silent from the films, I agree with you.
I love that Paul is fucking more drunk than I've ever seen him.
Oh yeah. Totally.
I think we need to cheers that Paul is
I've never
fucking
seen
drunk.
all this trash in my entire life. I love it.
Fuck yeah. I love you, Paul.
But that's what makes it a holiday.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, Horrorholics.
Hey, okay, look, I gotta say this real quick. If the show goes on and on and on, and we do get a little bit more drunk,
yeah, well,
I hope you do realize
got a lot more to go.
Horrorholics. We do drink beer and we get fucked up.
Well, we are. You're the only one not getting fucked up.
You're the most sober one of us, Steve.
Hey, you're the one who's sober one of us.
You're the most sober one right now, dude.
Jordan.
What?
Drink up.
Somehow I'm always on the wrong end.
Yeah.
So what do you think our overall rating is? I believe it's above 7, which is capped.
I'd say the average is a 6.5.
Hey, Jordan, that's for a fireball shot.
Let's just drink a beer for now.
No, let's all do a shot, please.
You don't need no more shots.
Eric,
we're nearing the end of the show. Let's do a fucking shot.
All right. Everybody's being a man except for Steven.
I admit it. I'm drunk.
We're all
guilty as charged.
Okay.
Here we
Totally
go.
okay, dude. I'm fucking drunk too. We're having fun.
All going.
I'm just. Never mind. All right. Hey, we got Larry in the. Hey, no, listen. Oh, everything. Hold on. All right. Listen.
All right. What's next on the agenda?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I can hear you, Jordan.
With the chat because. Well, hold on. Listen,
Nope. So now.
No, we're not.
Hey,
we're not done. We're not done.
The chat's been bullshitting with us forever. I've been missing. Like Elizabeth's been chatting with us.
Let's
fucking
acknowledge the chat.
There's still 41 people.
They're missing the fuck out of the chat. They want to fucking be involved. They don't want to watch.
Let's involve the chat.
Okay. Terry Shields is getting blitzed with us. Darren's in the chat. Elizabeth's in here. She was laughing at you, Stephen, too.
Cheers, Elizabeth. Fucking cheers, Cherry. All you fuckers in chat.
I've commented every time.
I find it amusing that everybody thinks that this is the drama that they've seen I am.
Oh, fuck, Paul.
Fuck, goddamn.
How about this?
Oh, that's Pharaoh.
For funsies, can we please both? Paul, this is your cue. Drunk motherfucker. We want you to announce both of the winners for both of the giveaways right now.
There you go.
Hold on, I gotta go back and
do that.
What the other one is. Hold on. Oh, you got that one, Grog? Okay. So the Night Beast. Oh, let me go ahead. Hold on. The Night Beast winner is the Viz. So you win.
Congratulations,
so go ahead. And go. Jesus Christ, slow down.
Yeah,
Viz, go ahead and message me with your shipping information, and I will get the Night Beast Vinegar Syndrome completely filled out to you. And Grog will announce.
All right, so the winner of the Tom Atkins autograph is... Who's the winner? Who's the winner? I don't know. Who I think
it was DFW. What's her name?
It's Shush.
Caroline.
Idiots.
Yeah, dude, she was the first one to hit 5.
The winner is DFW Melam, aka Emily. Congrats, Emily. You are the winner of the Tom Atkins autograph.
Congratulations, dude.
We love you, girl.
Hey, we actually met her at Frightmare. She's cool as shit. We met her.
Yeah. And honestly, we want to thank all 47 guys that are watching us.
It stayed consistent as fuck, dude. We could not complain.
Yeah, no shit, man. We love y'all.
What's your next segment, Eric?
My next
we
segment.
don't have any other segments. All I want to do is
let's chat with the chats. Let's chat with the
this is our bow out. Chat with the chat, and then we're going to say our goodbyes. We'll give you the chat about 5 minutes to talk to us and ask us questions about.
Stop being a little bitch.
Don't care. We'll fucking do requests, dude. Fucking make us do something stupid.
I'm gonna like Titanic.
I'm gonna be all Titanic.
Fuck it. If anybody in the chat wants us to
43. Did we honestly ever think we would get 43 though? I'm beyond happy with that.
We never
got that fucking shitty ass fucking background.
We've never fallen below 40.
I just spilled a
Damn it!
beer.
Everybody fucking be happy.
I mean, look at that shitty background Jordan has, and we got 43 followers just for that.
Oh my god!
Are you laughing at me? Hey, I just.
Oh my!
Just so you know.
Oh my god!
Where's that from, Grog?
Troll 2!
Yeah!
Come on! You can't piss on hospitality!
Hey, just so you guys know, this is... Hey, Steven and Jordan, you know, this is the horror trivia champion.
Yes.
Hey, Steven.
You know what? You know why you're not the champion?
Hey, Steven.
You gave me a question that didn't even make no fucking sense.
Hey,
you asshole.
Steven, just so you know, you don't have a prayer. You don't have a prayer in Vegas.
You ain't got a prayer, boy. You gave me a fucking Day of the Dead question. It was a Dawn of the Dead question, you asshole. I'm never going to let you forget that.
All right.
Hey,
I'm about to cut off. I'm about to cut off Chatterbait short. I'm about to cut off Chatterbait short. Are you guys ready to say your goodbyes?
Yes. Hey, Paul, I still love you, though.
Steven, go first, then Jordan, then me.
All right. I'm going to say from Steven's Car Craptacular, thank y'all for watching. Hey, honestly, we never fell below 40. I can't believe that many people like really fucking give a shit what we think and talk about, and we love y'all. That shows us that y'all are at least paying attention, at least. I love y'all. So thanks for watching. We got a little drunk, but that's the point of it. So thank y'all.
Horrorholics. That's us.
Jordan, it's on you, bud.
What? Is it my turn?
Yeah, just give a little shout out, bud.
Well, yeah, same thing. I can't. I love. It's awesome. All you guys came to watch us. This was our first. So, if anything, we weren't quite as loose as we would be. We're trying to at least try to keep a somewhat schedule. The shows will get better as they go on. There'll be no more fuck ups. It'll be a lot looser, a lot more free flowing. We all kind of tried to pull together, try to do a decent.
Many a kinks.
Many a kinks, but yeah. If you
Grog, you still did a great job.
Steven, shut the fuck up, let Jordan talk.
I was telling Grog. I was saying Grog did a great job.
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you, Steve.
Fuck you, man. Thank you.
Fuck you all. Okay, Jordan, you got the helm.
Oh shit, Steven Rudolph. Go sub to me, Horrorhound85 on YouTube channel. Steven's Craptacular, Slasher Junkie, Graveyard Grog, the F.U.C. Larry, Horror in Me, Last Pharaoh. Oh, who'd I miss? Uncaped Crusaders, my fucking boy Craig. This asshole don't do YouTube no more because he thinks he's better than all of us. On Instagram, Horror Mancave. You got a big old dick.
Don't forget, Last Pharaoh.
That's not.
Don't even worry about me, buddy. I just love you guys, dude.
Move on.
Are we on me yet? Are we on me yet?
We've been on you.
Yeah, go ahead and put me on.
Fucking Paul.
We know. Whoa! What up? Oh! Slasher Junkie in the house. Shit. I just want to let y'all know to make sure that you're subscribed to all the Horrorholics. So there's Steven Horror's Craptacular, Horrorhound85, Horror Mancave, Graveyard Grog, Larry over at F.U.C. Family Unboxing Channel, Darren over at Horror and Me, Craig over at Uncaped Crusaders, or Raymond over at Pharaoh. I just want to let you know, subscribe now.
I love how he says subscribe. Subscribe.
I am the big pimp of the show. And I will always be the big pimp of the show.
What?
It's all good. Everything. I just want to thank y'all for subscribing, watching, all the good stuff. And let me tell you, that it would be good from every show to every show, whether I'm on or not. Trust me, Larry, Darren, or whoever will carry this show. It will be amazing. So make sure
Fuck you!
Peace!
I just want to say, holy fuck, dude. We had a fucking solid following of 50 people average watching us tonight. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate fucking everybody your fucking time. Holy fucking shit, dude. I fucking love you guys. And that's just what it is, dude.
Stop being a little
got
bitch.
We got that, but we're all fucking doing what we can.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's what that, guys. Make sure
that's what kind of fun we have around here.
Horrorholics, because that's where it's going to be at.
Yeah.
Everyone, good night.
Guys.
Hey, hold on. Cat's eyes. Meow.
Sorry!